What is up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So we are kicking off this holiday season with another Planet Zoo build. Well, it's the first one I've done in a while. Sorry I've been kind of absent. It's a little difficult trying to work because I've been working a lot and streaming, and then try and record some YouTube videos, because when I record these Planet Zoo builds, it takes me this one took me about 5 hours to record, which seems ridiculous because in the end it's nothing too absurd or crazy. But it takes me a long time to record these videos, and then I have to go through and edit them, and that's another few hours, and then do the voiceovers. So it takes me a while. So I want to try and get back into it. I know I keep saying that with the Sims Pokemon Pets builds and whatnot. So I'm gonna try when I can. I do plan on having a Planet Zoo festive themed building all month. So when I'm streaming Planet Zoo, I'll be working in this little festive town, and then I'm also going to be posting either those builds or a new build here on YouTube. So make sure you check out those streams just in case you don't want to miss something fun and festive. I'll post pictures on, Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff, so you won't miss it there. But yeah, so today we are building this gingerbread house, and I did find this image for reference off of Google, and I was going to put that in here, but I can't find the image anymore. I don't know where it went. Because I tried Googling exactly what I Googled before, gingerbread houses, and it's just not there anymore. I guess it just doesn't exist. It's kind of funny. But so the idea behind the gingerbread house was it was kind of like a 3-layered house. And at first it looks weird. I know it looks a little rough. But I am so happy with how it turned out in the end. And I will be posting this up on the Steam workshop along with a few of the decor that I created. So the decor is already up there. The gingerbread house will be up there by the time this goes out, I believe on Sunday. So it should be out by Sunday, or I guess today when it's posted. Yeah, so that should be up there sometime. I just need to do a few tweaks before I post it up there. But yeah, so I wanted to kind of raise the gingerbread house up a little bit so it wasn't on the floor completely. And you can put a, like I have an information building in there, but you can really make the inside whatever you want. You can make it a small little restaurant where people just go in, grab a burger, and go back outside or eat something. Really, this building can be whatever you want. A cute little staff area, just really anything. I didn't really deck out the inside as much as the outside. Well, the inside's not like decked out at all. But if that's something you would like to do, you can do that. And so here I am finally bringing this gingerbread house to life with some icing. I think that's what really makes this, like, you look at this building at first and you're like, what is that supposed to be, Haley? That just looks like a brown building. But then I think once I start putting this icing on there, I think it really makes it look more like a gingerbread house. And then once you add the candies, I think it just looks magnificent. But I am very, very happy with how this turned out. I just think it turned out so cute. So I don't know what I'm going to be working on next, either more gingerbread houses or a Santa themed building. I don't know, but I'll be working on something. But so here's the icing. And it was a little difficult to try and get the icing to look how I wanted it to look. I think it looks fine. It turned out all right, especially once you start adding the candy and whatnot. But I was trying to get this like, kind of like not a braid pattern, but just like a woven pattern. And I mean, I guess it's pretty bright and you can't really tell, I guess, what you're looking at. You can tell there's something there. But for the most part, it kind of just looks like mushy icing, which is, it's fun. And that's what I was trying to go for, because as you can see, I spend a lot of time trying to make things like perfectly lined up. That's probably why things take so long when I try and build them. I'm like moving them because they have to be perfectly lined up. But when I was working on this, I'm like, Haley, it's a gingerbread house. You know, gingerbread houses, they're always messy. You don't need to make it perfect because it's not gonna be. It's just not gonna be. So I did do that little icing trim all the way up to the top, but I didn't want to show you each one because it does get repetitive. So now I'm just kind of filling in the cracks. So wherever you would be putting 2 pieces of gingerbread together, that is where I tried to put icing in each spot. And again, once you start adding all of this icing, you can definitely say, oh, okay, I see what you're going for. It's definitely starting to look like a gingerbread house. So that's what we were doing there, adding all the little icings in the crevices, and then adding a few little details. See, it takes me forever to place just that one small little spot. And here I tried to do something different. I tried to make it like, I don't know how to explain it, like a wiggle pattern. I don't know, like if you saw the image that I was looking at for a reference, you'd understand what I'm trying to say. But that didn't work, so I just ended up doing what I did before. And I don't know, when I was making these little icing things, I kind of want to make like a macaroni hut now, just because they look like little macaronis. I just thought that was cute. So maybe sometime down the road, I will make a macaroni hut for some whatever reason. But yeah, so we're just basically doing what we did to the angled roof pieces and, well, I guess basically just the trim here, and copying it all the way around. So it's on every little bit of the gingerbread house. And then I think this one turned out better than the front ones. Like, see how it's kind of like a braided pattern? I don't know. And then here we are with some more, just filling in the cracks and crevices, and then I just duplicate that all around the building. And here I start to work on a peppermint. Yeah, that peppermint, so this peppermint took me like, not this one in particular, but I tried like 5 different ways to make a peppermint, and then I ended up with this one, and it's not the best, but it works, and it was the best I could come up with, because I was trying so hard to make it like more 3D, because that's kind of flat. I wanted it to have a little I don't know, not texture, but a little oomph to it, I guess. But I just could not come up with anything other than that. So that little peppermint is in the workshop. It's by itself, or it is in the festive decor pack that I put up there. And then these, the red and green little gumdrops, if you will. I thought those were really cute, nice little touch there. And I wish I had more, like I could make a smaller peppermint, because that one it worked for what I was going for. But I wanted little ones to kind of throw around more, so there's more candy, but I guess it's okay. And so here I am trying to make a candy cane. Yeah, this was pretty difficult. It turns out fine, just like the peppermint. It's okay. It's not the best, which is why I end up throwing holly all around it to try and cover all the imperfections. And it's, yeah, it turned out all right. You know, when you see it as a whole with the gingerbread and everything else, it looks better, I guess. Yeah, so here I'm trying to throw holly around and make it look somewhat presentable. And then I throw this cute little pole on the top, like pole, I don't know, this sphere, and then add a nice little bow, and bam, you got the North Pole. So I think that's up on the Steam Workshop just as a festive pole, festive tall festive pole. I don't remember. But now we're adding the doors and windows, and yeah, I put this wreath here, and I didn't think that was Christmassy or holiday festive enough, so I end up making my own wreath, and I absolutely love how the wreath turned out. I kind of want to make more wreaths and put them up on the Steam Workshop. That's what you're up, and here we are talking about it, and here it is. So yeah, if you guys actually like how this wreath turned out, I want to make some more. I don't know how or what for, because my mom, she actually makes wreaths like for my sister and I, and they're like all types of seasoned wreaths. One thing to to do just different wreaths that you can put around. I don't know if that'd be weird or if people are actually interested in that. But that is something that I would do if anyone else would like some wreaths. But yeah, so I was a little concerned at first because I wanted to put lights in it. But these lights, they're, you know, see, they're straight. They don't really arch. But after I started putting like a ton of them in there, it worked. You know, it's a little janky, but again, nothing's perfect, especially when you're trying to put stringed lights on a wreath or even just like a Christmas tree. They're gonna fall wherever they fall. It's not gonna be perfect, but yeah, in the end, I think it turned out so awesome. I absolutely love this wreath, and I will most likely be using it almost everywhere I need a festive wreath. So this is up on the Steam Workshop as festive wreath, I believe, and I'll put a link below so you can click on it and it'll take you right to all these. And yeah, so these little balls I thought would look cute like little ornaments, so I thought those were just perfect. Then I added a few more little fillers in there, and that's kind of what I want to do. I kind of want to make like an ornament wreath, because we have one of these in our house, just a wreath made entirely of ornaments, and it looks cool. I just think it looks cool. Yeah, so now I'm just kind of placing more windows around, making it look a little better. And at first, like, you look at it and you're like, all right, yeah, that's a gingerbread house, it looks all right. But once you start adding the trees and put the snow, everything just like, it makes it all come to life. And I absolutely love how this turned out. But here I'm trying to add some string lights. They don't really brighten up the house too much, but I thought it was still a nice little touch to add the little string lights around. And here I just wanted to put that little reindeer. I thought it was cute, and I didn't know what else to put there, so I'm like, yeah, we'll just put a little reindeer. And I think it's just so darn cute. And so I wanted to do like a scalloped roof, but then I was like, that's not gonna work. So then I just went back to kind of what I tried to do earlier and make these little loop-de-doops. And I thought those would be perfect for this little part of the roof. So here I am trying to line things up perfectly because I'm just psycho. I'm like, I just need it lined up. But yeah, so there we are placing those little wiggly dudes. And I think that just literally, I think that made it come to life. And so I know I keep saying that, but like once you put those on the roof, it just makes it look like, oh, that is a gingerbread house. And yeah, I didn't want to show you all of it because again, it does get repetitive. So here I am trying to make a smaller pole, which I kind of wish I made more in different heights. If that's something you want, I can, because I mean, it was really annoying and difficult to like just get these things lined up and wiggled around. But if that's something you guys want, I will go through and make some more poles in different heights. So that was the smallest one. I think there was like 4 or 5 different heights you could do. So I'll do that if everyone wants me to. If not, then I'm just gonna leave it, or maybe we'll see later on if I need a different height pole. I don't know. But here I am starting to decorate the outside. So I went with these orange trees, and I was like, those don't really fit the vibe I'm going for. So I end up deleting them all because I'm like, nah, when you think Christmas, you think of like green pine trees. And so that's what I did. And then I added these ones around too, just because, you know, I know they don't all fit in the area, but we're just putting them all here. And then there's the little Christmas trees. I didn't know they had those. So when I saw those, I'm like, those are perfect. So I stuck those on in there. And so I didn't really like those small little trees in front of the windows, so I ended up moving those and adding like little bushes. I just thought those looked better. Granted, I know those probably don't grow in the North Pole, but I thought they looked nice there. And here we are placing the smaller little poles here up the walkway, adding the final little touches. And honestly, I really love how this turned out, and I hope you did too. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see some more gingerbread or festive themed builds in Planet Zoo to come. So thank you for watching. I will catch you all in the next video. Bye!